All right, you guys, the last video was the meat. Here comes the potatoes. And then in the next video, we're actually going to go through one of my actual surf sessions, and I'm going to just show you kind of some tips and tricks that we use and that I use to make things more efficient and generate more traffic, get more referrals, get more leads, get more signups into your business, whatever it is you're doing. So in the last video, if you haven't watched it, go to wholesale-wellness.com, get signed up for free. If you're on the platform, if you haven't watched that video, I do recommend it. It's not that long, but I do want to emphasize the importance of signing up for that free rotator. It's not just going to make your job surfing for traffic way easier, but the way that we've stacked these two tools together is what really, really makes it special. And in that video, I describe the rotator, how rotator works, how we use the rotator for our top performing referrers or exchange surfers, and how we have a super rotator for everyone who refers even one person into wholesale-wellness.com, wholesale-wellness.com, and how that just stacks. And because of that particular rotator, we're able to take the marketing from that and market into traffic exchanges. This is what separates us, is stacking the rotator, that free rotator, with the free splash pages and advertising in traffic exchanges. And the way that we stack those together, that's getting a lot of attention from the owners and the practitioners and the professionals in the traffic exchanges themselves. And now they're reaching out to us and saying, hey, we're going to sign up for that. We want to see what you guys are doing here. So it's definitely making an impact. It's growing really fast, and it's having a huge effect. And every day I'm seeing more and more of our new team members in the traffic exchanges, surfing, sharing their splash pages, getting signups. It's really exciting. So last video showed you how to sign up for Wholesale Wellness. Obviously, you've hopefully already done that, but it's a video that you can share with somebody if they need to walk through that process and you just want something to share with them, walk them through that really easily. And by this point, you should have already signed up for the free rotator at mlmrotator.com. Again, MLM Rotator for us, it does kind of help us when we're just looking for organic search traffic to target our niche market. But at wholesale-wellness.com, you do not have to be in an MLM. You do not have to be in our opportunity. You don't have to own a business. You don't have to have a web page of your own. You don't have to have anything. We provide all the tools that you need to promote anything that you want to promote. And if all you want to do, if the only thing you want to do is build a list of leads, this is the best, most efficient, most effective free way to do that on the internet that I'm aware of at the moment. Now, there's a lot out there. I'm not aware of everything, but the way that this is working is like nothing I've seen before. So in this video, we're going to walk through signing up for our first traffic exchanges. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing here. And of course, as always, every time I boot up the computer, I go to my login page for Wholesale Wellness. I log into my back office, and then I've got all my tools here. I'm on my main back office page. If you scroll down to the bottom left-hand side, we've got the free rotator. That's the first thing you want to do. It's what makes this most effective. We've already done that. So we'll be opening that back up here in a moment. Well, let's go ahead and do it now. And first thing I want to do is go ahead and log back in and check and make sure that these are the links that we want to promote. Okay. The previous video, I showed you guys how to get into your back office, get some links, copy the link, paste them here in the rotator, assign it a weight, and add it. And then you're going to refresh from the button that shows up here and copy this link. So make sure you have this set up and open and ready. And then we go to our traffic exchanges. Now we make it real simple to do this from your back office. So once you're in Wholesale Wellness, you go to your back office, you're logged in. The number 6 free tool is the traffic exchanges. So you open this up. You'll see eventually this training video will be here. And we have this list on the left-hand side, okay? These are the different traffic exchanges that we've curated for you guys to use within wholesalewellness.com. You can use any traffic exchanges that you like. There are many, many traffic exchanges out there. They're all typically free to use, and then within them you can upgrade and pay for traffic and so on and so forth. And we'll go through some of this. This list meets a couple of qualifications that we set for ourselves with the traffic exchanges that we're looking for. So there's a high conversion rate and a large membership, okay, a large number of people using these platforms. And then we test and we look at them, and if they're not performing, we don't add them to the list. So these are all traffic exchanges that either Tim or myself or our team leaders, our leadership group has used and found effective over time. Okay, you won't find any kind of pop-up brand new traffic exchanges here. And even if you Google for a list of best traffic exchange sites to surf on, most, if not all, of these should be on that list. So what we do is we picked up, I'm going to try to find one here that I'm not signed up for yet, but that may be a bit difficult for me to do. I do want to show you the sign up process for at least two of them. So here's one we're using. And HizBooster Pro. All right, good conversion rate, good user interface, really clean, easy to use, great membership, awesome bunch of marketers here using this platform. And you'll see this is relatively typical for a traffic exchange. This one I like, it's a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. I'm gonna show you guys one and how to navigate and sign up for it that is basically replicated and is what you'll see the most of. And then I want to show you another one that's just completely different and it's a little awkward. If you haven't used it, it's kind of hard to understand what's going on. So I kind of want to show you that these traffic exchanges all do the same thing. Most of them are coded from the same kind of foundational base code, and they look the same, they work the same. And then a lot of them are just come with a really pretty skin and they look nice and they're easy to use. And some of them are just made from scratch and coded so differently that you really kind of have to take a little closer look for the things that you're looking for. But as we go through the sign up process, you'll notice that there are certain things that every traffic exchange requires, and we'll go through that process together now. So from the list at Wholesale Wellness, we'll pick one, we'll open it up, we'll go to it, we'll click on their sign up page, wherever that is on their page, and we'll fill out all the required information here. Again, we want to make sure that we're using the same Gmail address that we've set up and created just for our internet marketing. So if you haven't gotten your own internet marketing specific Gmail account, I highly recommend you do that. And just go back to the previous video for the reasons that I recommend. Mainly it has a lot to do with Gravatar, being able to get your picture automatically loaded to all of our splash pages, the way that those two tools talk together, and all the traffic exchanges, the way they talk together with our platform. It just makes everything a very integrated and smooth process that helps you to brand yourself. So you put in your first and last name, your email address, confirm your email address. Always double check to make sure that you're signing yourself with the right country. And any way that you can, try to market to a smaller, more targeted area. The United States just happens to be the best one. Tim and my particular opportunity, we're available in Canada, in Australia, and Japan. So we can target our traffic to those different areas. but the United States is just where we get the most leads, and you know, any company or product that you're referring out there, more than likely you've already got the regulations down and everything's nice and smooth and easy peasy, and you're getting a lot of traffic out of that. It's very effective. So you go in, you sign up, click submit, go to check that Gmail account. You'll get a confirmation email. You'll click on the link in there, and then you'll be able to go back and log into your account. So once you hit a confirmation link for this particular website, well, I'm actually logged in. Oh, this is what the log page for this particular traffic exchange will look like. For me, yes, I've got my passwords auto-saved. This is something that I will give you guys as a tip, and when we go through the next video, I'm actually doing a sample exchange surf session. I would, for the traffic exchanges, set up the same username and the same password for all of those. I might make them different than your actual email login, or different than your Rotator login or your WW login. But I like to have them standardized for the traffic exchanges, and that just makes it very easy. If I have to work on a different machine and my passwords aren't saved, I can just type them all in from memory. They're all the same. Makes it a lot easier. So whatever browser that you're in, if you have a password save feature or a password saving feature on your computer, make sure that you're using that. That's just a quick tip to make your surf sessions so much faster, so much easier. We go to log in, and now we're signed up. We're signed up for Hits Booster Pro. All right. Let's go sign up for Veteran Surf. I love this exchange. Okay, here's their homepage. Obviously, this is a nice big veteran community. It's one of the things that I'm really geared toward, is giving veterans a way to generate an income, make a life of themselves, make a lot of money, and support a good cause, to have a purpose and be able to share that with people effectively. It's really what I'm all about. So a good community here. You can click join for free, click sign up, and here we are, the same type of process. You would want to make sure that you click where you live, US and Canada. That's where I'm at. And then you'll usually, on most of these exchanges, have this kind of 3-digit security pin here. It's kind of their version of a CAPTCHA, just to make sure that you're a real person. So we'll fill this out, we'll submit, we'll go to our Gmail, click the confirmation, and it'll take us back to the login page where we will log in. And this is also something that's very standard for traffic exchanges. So for the people who are running these exchanges, it gives us as marketers an opportunity to share our websites, and in exchange, we view other people's websites. But as the owner of the site itself, that owner gets to market whatever they want to every single person that comes on their site. So it's really good for them. And this is how they're making money. This is how they're generating money online. It'll be a different offer every day. It's a different offer when you sign in. And this is just basically the sign-in page or the home page. So you'll scroll down to the bottom, and it'll be worded differently on each exchange, but we're just going to pass on the offer. Sometimes you'll have to do that twice. There might be multiple offers. Okay, so this is the back office here for Veteran Surf Traffic Exchange. This is the back office for my Hits Booster Pro. Now you can see that these back offices are very different, but they all have the same things in common. I want to sign up for one more, just so I can walk you through one that I know is a little bit different. And when I'm using it, when I'm surfing on the traffic exchange, it's just the one that stands out the most to me as being different. not necessarily bad or worse or anything like that. Traffic ad bar is one that works very differently. The sign up process is going to be pretty much the same, but it's just, this all looks very different. So to join this one, you're going to join over here on the right hand side. Okay, it's a very simple sign up process. And then when you confirm your email and you go to log in, your back office is going to look like this. So you've got this kind of a dashboard set up. You scroll down on your home page and you can kind of see a lot of your stats and things. You can check on your level ups, and as you use these, you kind of figure out how each one of them works, and they're all structured a little bit different. This one's structured very differently. And your dashboard, your advertising, your upgrades, profile is up here. There you go. So after we sign up, we're all going to go into our profiles and make sure that they are adjusted properly. Okay, let's go back. Thank you. Okay, so Cherry Traffic was the last one I want to show you guys. So Veteran Surf is going to be the most typical setup. That's one that's coded from another traffic exchange platform, and it's what you'll typically see in terms of user interface and the visual interface most often. So here, Cherry Traffic, sign up is going to be here, and then your email address, and then I think it just sends you a quick email confirmation. So the sign up is super easy, but your login page is going to be here as well. So once you're signed up, you'll log in. Oh, there's a little kind of a CAPTCHA form here. Okay, I see the number 5. Okay. All right, I'm not sure why. Let me in. I think I've got a. Okay, so this is the sign up, not the login. Okay, so this whole area is the sign up. You're going to choose your username and your password. Again, it should be the same. And then the login is down here. All right, this is the login page. Here we go. All right, this is the front page offer. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom, and we just want to go to the members area. The members area is the word that all the traffic exchanges use for the term back office. So your back office is the members area. If any time you're on a traffic exchange, you need to get back to see your account, maybe check on how many credits you have, make a change, update your profile, always look for the button that says member area. All right, now this is just kind of a vertical dashboard. Most of them, you know, this whole option bar, menu bar will be kind of on the side. All right, and this one's laid out pretty simple, and what we're going to do next is we're going to go through this one and this one. Going back to my free tools in the Wholesale Wellness back office, going back to traffic exchanges. What you'll notice on our site is that if you right-click something, you're simply just going to get a rights reserved message there. So I'm right-clicking on all this stuff. We do that for security purposes. When you're traffic exchange surfing, especially if you're on a PC, it's a good idea, obviously, to have antivirus software. You never know what you're going to get when you're coming through some of these places. I've personally never had a problem, but it is highly recommended. We've got something that we can refer to you guys that you can use for free, and we'll add that here on this page in our back office here for you guys to use. But if you're using a Windows computer, I mean, you should definitely have one. And it's getting worse for Macs as well. All right, so I want to surf. I want to go through the process for. But what you can do, so we can't right click, but if you hit the Command button or the Alt button while you click, that will open up a tab for you, a separate tab. So when you're going for a surf session and you want to open an exchange, you just come back here, find the exchange that you're looking for, hold down either, I think it's Alt on a Windows PC, and on a Mac it's the Command. So you hold down Command and click, and that'll open it up in a new tab for you. So these are the three that I want to go into our back offices and log in and walk through the process of setting up your account, making sure everything is set correctly, uploading your link from our free rotator so that when we go into our surf sessions, everything's set up properly. Okay, we want everything to click and work correctly. All right, so okay. Now that you've signed up for a traffic exchange and you've logged in and you're in the member area, okay, so in all of these are the member areas of these these three traffic exchanges. Most of them are going to look more like this one, and these two are a little different, so I wanted to show you those. Okay, first thing we want to do is check our profile. So I've not been to the profile here on this one in a while. So it's going to be under account settings. Okay, my name is correct, email is correct. This particular profile section on this traffic exchange isn't very detailed. I haven't got the account and picture area to kind of work here, and I don't know if that's an issue with the exchange itself, but because we're using this email address or whichever Gmail address you signed up with, since we're just using that same Gmail address for Wholesale Wellness and for MLMrotator.com and for Gravatar, then all these things connect. And when we're surfing our sites, the splash pages that we give you guys to use for free are going to upload your picture automatically anyway. All right. Everything looks good here. Sign up for credits and ads. Okay. This is probably the coolest or the easiest and most simple member area of a traffic exchange. But when you're actually using an exchange and surfing on it, it's different. All right. So here we're going to go to referral links, upgrade. Okay. How do I get to my here it is, profile. Okay. You gotta forgive me guys, when I'm recording here, I don't have my glasses on, so I gotta get close and squinty. Okay, this is more of your standard profile within the member area. So everything's checking out here. I'm registered for the United States, that's good. Payment address, I can actually update this. Oh. Now, your payment information inside a traffic exchange is completely unnecessary unless you want to promote that traffic exchange to get people to sign up for that traffic exchange. And if you refer them and they sign up under you and then they upgrade their account, you get a commission. So you can affiliate market these actual traffic exchange sites individually. But you don't need to put any payment information on this. You don't need to add any payment information. to Wholesale Wellness or to MLMrotator.com. Everything we're doing is for free. Okay. But what I'm looking for is my name correct, is my email address matching the one that I'm using on Gravatar. Okay, again, Gravatar, do I still have it open? I don't know if I do. Don't know if I do. I don't think I do still have it open. But remember, Gravatar is the tool, the free tool, where you upload your picture to Gravatar, and anytime you have a splash page that's coded with that link that refers you to that picture, it automatically grabs it and pops it on that page for you. So you don't have to upload your picture to every single splash page. We've done all that coding for you guys, and Tim knows how all that stuff works, and it's amazing. Okay, so our profile sections look good. I'm updated, and traffic, everything's good. Okay, so we're signed up for MLM Rotator. We're signed up for our traffic exchange. We've gone to our accounts, checked our profiles, make sure everything looks good. Now it's time to upload our link. We want to upload our link, the one that we want people to see. Okay, and remember, very important, this is going to be your MLM Rotator link. Okay, when you're in wholesalewellness.com, in your back page, in your back office, when you go to the home page and you go down to tools, okay, the #1 free tool, MLM Rotator. So make sure you're signed up, very easy. You're gonna take the splash pages, okay? On your home page, the free splash pages are over here on the side. When you go to the free tool, traffic exchanges, your links, your splash pages are all here on the right-hand side, okay? So we're gonna pick one, and you guys, you can just browse these as you like. You can A/B and split test these within the rotator to see which ones are performing best. And again, within this particular website, we're using either Alt or Control-click, and we're gonna check out that splash page. Here it is. All right, so this is splash page number 40. You can see up here in the address, in the URL address, right there, splash page number 40. And then you have my ID, which is number 8. So that's the coding with my ID, that if somebody sees this and they go down here and click on it, it goes to my sign up page, and they're signing up under me. So you'll see that your splash pages are going to be coded with your number. The number before that, this is splash page number 40. So when we're kind of looking at our tracking and our data, and we're looking at which links are working best, we're referring to the splash page number. This one is splash page number 40. We're going to copy this link. This is the one we like. We're going to add it to our MLM Rotator. It's the one we like. We go to give it a weight. We add it. When logged in. Okay. You get the idea there. Okay. Our rotators are good. So now we've got our link. This is our rotator link. This is the one-time forever link. Okay. This is the master link. This is the golden link right here. Then we go back to the exchanges where we're at in our back offices, and we're going to go to whatever part of the members area says sites. Okay, so sometimes it'll say sites, sometimes it'll say websites, sometimes it'll say your websites. And this is one of the reasons why the traffic ad bar is always kind of wonky for me, because I think it's here on the right on the front page somewhere. Your provides your referral link, put the ad bar on your website, teams, your level up, referring. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to kind of go through this with you guys. Profile. Okay, so I can see this is my rotator length, so I can see it here. So this is the rotator length that I'm surfing. And it is possible that they may only give you one link. So let's give this a try. And you guys, if you come across a traffic exchange that just doesn't, you know, there's actually a couple of reasons that I use Traffic Ad Bar. There's a couple of reasons why I use Cherry Traffic. However, there's some reasons why I don't like them and I don't use them. This is one of the reasons why, but the benefits are outweighing the negatives. Okay, so this is just testing my link. Okay, so this is just testing my link. You can see my link is in here. But what I don't like is why they don't make it very easy to add your link. Okay, join added. New caches. You can see my gravatar is working in here. That's good. And my account settings. Okay. So on the left-hand side, there is a bit of a dashboard here. Websites. There it is. I'm sure some of you guys who've actually used this site before, you're like, dude, it's on the left. It's right there. Come on. Scroll down. You're almost there. Okay. So you do have this main dashboard here, a Traffic Ad Bar. And I guess that's to kind of make things nice. I like the layout and I like the look. But on the left-hand side is going to be your main menu. So you're going to down here, click on websites, click on your websites. Here we go. Okay. So I've already got mine here. But if I was adding it for the first time, obviously I would paste it right in there. I will click add the website. It says I already have the website. So once we have the website in here, this is how you're going to fill out the requirements for this particular traffic exchange, okay? So you go to the left side of the menu, websites, your websites, you add your MLM rotator link right here, click add website. And then you're asked to fill out this portion. What's cool about Traffic Ad Bar is that it takes your URL and it allows you to build a text ad. And you can see that this is the ad that I have. So all I did was fill this out, put in the copy, and it created the ad for me. As you'll see later, as we're surfing on this traffic exchange, this ad will go out for free across the top of the exchange. And as I'm earning credits, my websites and my splash pages will also be seen. It's kind of a nice little double whammy there. Now, again, you guys, if you have the option to choose your region, make sure you're doing that. So I've added in here United States, okay? And you can add multiple regions. You can target these. But if you read right here, what they're telling you is that I'm actually giving up a credit in order to get a more targeted area in my clicks. So normally if I click on a website, I would get 1 credit. That means somebody else is going to see my website. So the cool thing about this is it's a 1-to-1 ratio with this website. One reason I like it a lot. So for every click I give, I get a click back. Now, if I want to target that traffic and just say, I only want the United States traffic, then they're going to take a credit from me. So I'll actually have to surf 2 websites to get the same 1 credit. So without targeting, I click 10 websites, I get 10 credits. With 1 targeted area, I click 10 websites, I get 5 credits. So it's going to reduce my number of hits, but it's actually going to drive up the number of conversions for me, because the people who are seeing it are people who I actually want to see it. So if you can, I'm testing this out because it's costing me 1 credit for every 2 clicks. So it's taking half my credits just to do this 1 tagging here. You could drill it down a lot if you really wanted to, but you're gonna have to surf a lot to get that one hit coming back to you. But it will be a very highly targeted and much more highly converting click that you do get. All right. So sorry to make this a little more complicated for you guys, but this is what I mean by getting everything set up correctly the first time. Because now that we've gone in here to Traffic Ad Bar and put in our link and set up our profile, we don't have to do this ever again. If we want to use a different splash page, if we got a different product we want to promote, we got a new business we're trying to promote, we got a new link, whatever, we change it in MLMrotator.com. The link will always stay the same, your master link. You can put different splash pages, add some, remove some, change them, do it all here. And because we're registering the same master link from the Rotator into all of our traffic exchanges, the change that I just made in MLMrotator.com now is going to go live instantaneously to all of my traffic exchanges. So I don't have to go back into my profiles every single time. I just log in to every traffic exchange and I start surfing. So once this is set up, guys, it gets way, 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 way super easy. Okay, so now we're back to Veteran Surf. Again, this is a very standard, the standardized layout. From your menu, we go to Sites. Okay, I've already got my link in here. If I wanted to add another one, I would just put it in here, but I only use 1 link. Another thing to look at and focus on is assigning credits. So how do you want those credits to be assigned? Every time you click on somebody else's page, you're getting a credit. If you auto-assign those credits straight to your link from this section or from the auto-assign section here, so I got my link set up. When I put it in, it's going to give me okay. So usually when you go in and you add a link, it's going to test that link. Okay. And it's testing it for connectivity, for any issues, any problems. You'll have a countdown clock. And then if the site looks okay, you click confirm. And that means that the traffic exchange recognizes it as being a valid URL. Okay, I don't need that. I'm going to delete it. But we want to, and this is the way I do it, you guys. You can have as many sites in here as you want. So you can actually have multiple rotators all rotating and then assign the credits differently. So if I had 2 different sites, let's go ahead and put that one back here so I can show you. And guys, this is not necessarily the way that I use it, but I'm just kind of showing you some of the basics of traffic exchanges and what you will typically find. Why didn't that work? All right. Looks good. Everything's there. Green lights. 4 seconds on the countdown timer. Okay. So the reason I'm adding 2 into my list of sites is so that when I go to this auto assign section, you'll see that I've actually got 2 different sites here. So as long as I'm surfing and I'm getting credits and I'm building up credits, I can have the traffic exchange assign the credits to the different URLs as I like. So if I've got my main rotator here, and then let's say I want to put in an individual splash page or a different rotator, a different URL, then I can assign the weight of credits. So let's say out of 10 clicks, I want 6 clicks to go to this website and 10 clicks to go to this website. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 clicks. So 60%, 40%. So you can auto assign and weight the traffic going to where you want it to, how you want it to. I'm only using one URL. I do this to keep it very simple. I do all of my page updating within the free rotator. I'm going to go back to sites and take this off. Okay. So I've got my URL uploaded. My profile looks good. My site is in the site. Like I said, my URL is uploaded. And then my auto assign is set. If you don't set up your auto assign, then as you're surfing for credits, you'll have to go back to the members area every time to manually assign those credits. So this just makes it a lot more efficient, a lot more easy for the Traffic Exchange to do the work for you. And then maybe once a week I'll go through and I'll just make sure that each exchange that I don't have some extra credits laying around. So I'll come in and I'll go to my sites and it'll say up here that I've got 15 credits. Now, you can see down here that there's credits being assigned to this already, but I've got 15 extra ones laying around. So I'm gonna assign those to the page because they'll just be sitting there, okay? And you can see those credits have been assigned, okay? Now let's go and do it for Cherry Traffic. It's gonna be right here in the middle, add websites. So this one, the layout's different, but I think it's kind of more user-friendly. You would put the URL of your rotator, okay, your master URL from the rotator. Make sure you're using MLMrotator.com, you guys. I just can't stress it enough. Use that if you're wanting to get more leads and drive traffic into the Wholesale Wellness platform, so you're getting these free leads. Because we're going to tell everybody to do that, do the exact same thing. And if you're referring, then you're on a rotator and you're getting extra traffic above and beyond what you guys are manually surfing for yourselves. So MLMrotator.com link, master link right there. I'm going to give a name to this ad. And then once you add the website, it'll give you a tab like this. Okay, so this will be test. Okay, so the website checked out, and you can see the new link is right here. I've got 31 credits available at the moment, okay? So even though my auto assign is working and the credits are going to the URLs and my URLs are getting seen and I'm driving traffic, for whatever reason, sometimes there'll be credits left over. So I'm going to go in here and assign these 31 credits. 31. Y ya está. All right. Now, if you do have more than one URL within a back page, you can either activate or pause or delete those sites. Okay, so that's another feature here. If I was running 2, one's working good. If I want to make some changes to one, I would pause the one, leave the second one active. And then if I just want to start over fresh, I just delete it. But I'm telling you guys, MLM Rotator makes all of that just so much easier. You don't even have to worry about it. So it keeps things very clean in your Traffic Exchange members areas. Okay, I'm gonna remove this website. Yes, all right. We're good to go, you guys. Okay, so this is just 3 traffic exchanges here, but we're signed up. We have our MLMrotator.com master link loaded into the traffic exchanges under sites or our sites or websites. We've got our auto assign credits all working the right way. They're 100% assigned to the right places. Okay. Everything's good. Okay. Administratively, we're done. And that's it. Cool. So outside of some of the traffic exchange platforms being a little wonky, most of them are the same. And you'll see in the next video, you guys, most of them really are the same. There's only maybe 2 or 3 that stand out for me that I have to take a little extra time with just to get familiar. But all the hard work is now done, you guys. You are set up. You are ready for success. Now we can go, and on each of these traffic exchanges, we're going to go surf. So it'll look differently on each of the platforms, but you're looking to either click here to earn points now, or the menu that says surf, or it'll say browse, that maybe like if this one hits Booster Pro, up here it'll say surf, and then you go to surf, right here, traffic, new surf bar. So this is traffic ad bar. So your surf session is called an ad bar or new surf bar. Okay. All right. And now we're located within the actual credit earning, traffic sharing areas. Okay. This is traffic ad bar. It's one that I like because of the really high ratio and the really awesome community. But right now we're looking at somebody else's ad. Okay. This is a URL that another member uploaded to their members area. I'm looking at it. Because I've looked at it for 10 seconds, I'll get a credit for that. Now to get to the next ad after 10 seconds on traffic ad bar, you're going to click on one of these ads at the top. Okay. Remember how I showed you that when we uploaded our ad, our link to traffic ad bar, that we had to fill in some text and we get an ad like this? So that's what we're clicking on. So up here, you can actually see the next advertisements you have available to you. And if you guys want to check one out, you know, great, go for it. You'll see the countdown timer. If you click a link before that countdown timer goes down, it's just going to give you a pop-up warning. It's just not going to let you do it. But that's traffic ad bar. It works completely different. Okay. If you need to get home, here's your home key. And you've also got lower left area. You've got options to get back to the member area. Okay. This is far more typical. Okay. This is the website that another member loaded up. Countdown timer is over here on the left. Anytime you see go, that means your countdown is done. You're free to proceed. And the vast majority of traffic exchanges are going to ask you to match the icon over here. Okay, so you'll have the one icon and then 4 options. It's multiple choice. You just want to match the correct one. So you get your countdown timer over here. The traffic exchange loads another ad from another member. And you have to remember that as that other member is surfing, they're seeing my ad. Okay, they're seeing your ad in exchange. So we want to be using advertisements that are reaching out to folks. And we find that ours are being highly effective. Okay, so we got another, we'll make the next match, countdown timer goes. So looking at this one, this is the cherry traffic. This one's a little different in a couple of ways because everything's over here on the side. There's no matching. It's just once the countdown timer's done, you just click where it says next site. If you need to get to the member area, that link is right here. That's pretty much what you need to know. Now, this countdown timer is a little long. It's 12 seconds. But what I've noticed is that if you click away from it, and as you're going through your surf session, if you click away from it, it kind of pauses. And so sometimes I'll have to skip it as I'm going through a rotation. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in the next video. but it'll dock you. You won't get any messages. It'll actually load up the next site. If you click it too early, it'll actually start the countdown clock again, and it'll load up the next site if you click too early. But you're not getting the credits. Okay? Sorry for the lighting here, guys. You're not getting credits. So make sure that whatever Traffic Exchange page you're on, make sure the countdown timer has expired so that you can legitimately claim the credit that you have so deservingly earned. Okay, here's another one. It's just a match one, all right? Countdown timer's right there. Members area, this is a very standard one. It's gonna be right here. If I do need to go to my account for any reason. Okay, make the match. See, now this is what I'm talking about here. You guys see Teresa Murray's picture? This is the Gravatar, okay? And you can see on her splash page, it's there too. Okay, that's why it's important to set up your Gravatar. As I'm going through, over the days or weeks or even during one session, I might see Teresa popping up and I'm looking at her stuff and it's like, now I'm associating what Teresa's doing with the traffic, you know, I'm associating her with the marketing that she's doing. And if I see that I like what she's doing, I'm gonna be more likely to reach out to her and say, hey, look, I like what you're doing. Tell me more, okay? Very important to set up the Gravatar properly because it helps you brand your marketing. And that's it, guys. Woo, long video, I know. Forgot to mention at the beginning, but hopefully you guys have been following through step by step, stopping and pausing the video. That's the tip I should have given at the beginning. But you can always go back and rewind and kind of walk through this. It's good to watch it one time all the way through. And if you haven't gone through all the steps yet, restart the video and just go through it step by step. So take the step as I do it, push pause, open that page, come back to the video, go through the next step, click pause, copy what I did, and go through it that way. And that way, you're not getting lost along the way and having to find parts of the video again. But yeah, guys, that's it. Like, in the time that we did this video together, we could have done easily a half session or a session. I usually like either surfing for a specific amount of time or surfing a specific number of website credits. And while we're on that, we can actually go back and check real quick. Just thought of another note. Some of the websites will tell you right on top, like Traffic Ad Bar tells you how many hits you've gotten today, how many bonus points you have, how many websites you've surfed, and how many pages more you have to surf until you get offered another bonus. Most of the sites you'll have to go back to your members area and then go to your sites and then see how many credits you've been assigned to, you know, for your time that day. And these are actually hits. These aren't your credits, but how many views have been assigned. So that's a way to kind of check your numbers. Then either later in that day or the next day, go back to your free rotator and then see where the hits are going. You know, see where that traffic's going, and then make your adjustments. You know, if you've got 2 websites in there, one's got 25 hits, the other one's got 100. Keep that 100, drop the one that's only got 25 hits, replace it with another splash page from our toolbox, okay? Switch it with another splash page, do another surf session, okay? And take note of how many hits you're starting with, because that new one will have 0. That one performing well start at 100 or however many it has. And then you test those against each other. And you want to get 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 splash pages that are all operating on a high level for you. And that's the idea behind it all. So congratulations, guys. You made it. You're officially now ready to rock and to roll and to drive all the free traffic that you can possibly stand, as long as you're spending the time to do it. You want to be consistent with this. Consistency is a big key. The more people see you on the traffic exchanges, the more effective it is. You're branding yourself. You're marketing yourself. You know, it's not just the product or the business that you're selling, but you're marketing yourself. And you want to get yourself out there. People are attracted to people, not to businesses. But all the hard work's done, guys. Congratulations. If you want to, click on the next video where I'm going to go through one of my traffic exchange surf sessions and just show you exactly how I do it. And you can take away from it as many tips as you like and just kind of see how it's done, how I do it. I'm sure Tim may do it a little bit differently. It all works the same, but there are a couple of tips in here that we're going to show you, and the biggest one being what I like to call surf stacking. Okay, surf stacking. So we'll get that set up for you, and we'll get that video going. Click on it next. And again, guys, congratulations. You have made it. You are now ready to surf.